Okay, and now we're answering question, the last one. Explain the consequences of the assumption in part 5. So here we said assuming that 10%. So that's the assumption. So if that's the case, if we only get 10% of the energy, so here's the sun's energy that comes in, and I capture 10% of that sun's energy. And I grow grass, and actually I also grow like beans. So here's my beans growing here. And I grow some corn. My corn growing there. And some pumpkin. This is a pumpkin leaf, by the way. And here's my pumpkin. Okay. So with all of this, so I get 10% of the sun's energy in these plants here. If this is the case, that we only get 10%, that means that any animal eating those, so if Pepper the cow, here's Pepper, she's very mean, Pepper. She has big horns. Give her big horns. And she has a bell. So if Pepper now is eating these vegetables, she only gets 10% of the energy into her body. And so if Pepper really annoys me and hits me with her horns again, maybe I'm going to make her into dinner. And so here we've got a lovely pepper steak. Pepper. But this only contains now 1/100th. Okay, so 1/100th of the energy that came into Earth's system from the beginning. And so that is not a very efficient form of getting my energy. I actually can get more energy if I eat at this level of the food chain than if I eat pepper. So if we've got this growing population, and the population of Earth now, as we're approaching 8 billion, and I was teaching ESS when the clock ticked around and we became 7 billion, and I've only been teaching ESS for 10 years, so we've added nearly 1 billion people to the planet just in the time that I've been teaching this course. And how are we going to feed everybody if we feed them with meat? That is not a very efficient way of eating them, of feeding them. We could maybe eat the other people. There's a whole film about that. That's for another day. And so perhaps it's a bit better to eat vegetables. And this is one of the arguments that vegetarians make, is that it's more efficient to eat lower down the food chain. So some kind of like description and explanation of this concept is what they're looking for in part